Welcome to the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast. Today is Sunday, February 5th, and on this day in 1934, the legendary Hank Aaron was born.
Ball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
I'm Matt Golden, and here are your top stories presented by Mall of Georgia Dodge Jeep Chrysler. Mill Creek's Caleb Downs was named Maxwell Football High School Player of the Year. Gwinnett County and Explore Gwinnett are investing $500,000 to help the tourism and film industry recover from COVID. And it's never too early to plan for Christmas. The Hometown Holiday Parade makes its return as part of Lawrenceville's 2023 events calendar. We'll have all of this and more on the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast. We sat down with Lauren Livesay and Colin Cappy, second-generation employees at Mall of Georgia Chrysler Dodge Jeep, to talk about their great customers both here in Gwinnett and across the country.
Well, one of my neighbors bought all his cars from us, and when I see him in the morning, I give him a good wave, and I'm very thankful for that. And he continues to want to purchase vehicles from us because of the good experiences he's had.
We have people from out of state that will come back that have been buying cars from us for years that'll drive on in or fly on in, trade in their car, get a new one, and leave. And we have some that are just loyal customers that have been with us for 28, 29 years. But then we have the ones, we have a very big online presence. We've been getting a lot of product, and we've been shipping them out all over the United States.
Mall of Georgia Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Go see them on the lot at 4345 Buford Drive in Buford, or go online and find them at mallofgeorgachrysler-dodge-jeep.com. The Maxwell Football Club named Mill Creek standout Caleb Downs on Thursday as the 2022 Maxwell Football Club National High School Player of the Year. Downs starred on offense and defense last season as Mill Creek won the Class AAAAAA state championship, the program's first. The Hawks finished 14-1 with a number 11 ranking nationally in the MaxPreps Top 25. In the state finals win over Carrollton, the 6-foot 190-pounder made 13 tackles and rushed for 3 touchdowns. He finished the season with 83 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 10 passes defensed on defense, in addition to rushing 57 times for 383 yards and 20 touchdowns, and catching 36 passes for 422 yards and 3 touchdowns on offense. Downs graduated in December and enrolled early at Alabama, where the 5-star recruit is expected to contribute immediately at safety. Downs joins past winners of the Maxwell High School honor that include Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, and Derrick Henry. Gwinnett County government and local tourism officials are investing $500,000 in COVID recovery funds in efforts to improve security around the county attractions and hotels, and to support arts recovery and film education programs. The county announced the $500,000 investment that the government and Explore Gwinnett officials will make in the programs on Thursday. The goal is to use the coronavirus local fiscal recovery funds to boost areas in the hospitality and tourism industry that were hurt by the COVID-19 pandemic. The funds were made available to the county as a result of the American Rescue Plan Act. There are 3 main areas that funding will be spent on, including film education and training for high school students, a program to support nonprofit arts groups, and efforts to improve security at the Gas South District, Coolray Field, and more than 100 hotels in the county. The long-awaited return of the Hometown Holiday Parade is among the highlights included in the City of Lawrenceville's 2023 events calendar, which was released in late January and includes nearly 24 events. The parade, which has not been around for several years due to the COVID pandemic, is scheduled for Saturday, December 2nd. Also planned is the 2-day Around the World in the DTL celebration, providing a variety of culturally rich experiences and events in the city's collaboration with the Atlanta International Night Market. Also, the Cultura Fiesta Latina returns in 2023, offering a Latin Heritage Festival filled with food, dancing, and music during National Hispanic Heritage Month. In addition, the Live in the DTL concert on June 16th will take place on the Lawrenceville lawn as part of the Juneteenth celebration. The city will tip its collective cap to law enforcement during National Police Week in May with Light Lawrenceville Blue, and on March 10th, the Lawrenceville Legacy Leaders Youth Council will present its inaugural youth-organized mental health awareness event on the Lawrenceville lawn. Events in the city are free to attend, although some may require pre-registration due to space limitations, and sponsorships starting at $500 are available.
You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
Legislation establishing regulations for the fast-growing third-party food delivery industry in Georgia has been introduced in the General Assembly. Senate Bill 34 is an outgrowth of a Senate study committee chaired by Senator Elena Parent, a Democrat from Atlanta, that held several meetings last summer and fall to talk about an industry that has no federal oversight and only patchwork state and local regulations. Third-party food delivery was virtually non-existent before the pandemic closed restaurants to in-person dining. Apps including Uber Eats and DoorDash sprang up so quickly and grew so rapidly that health regulators couldn't catch up, resulting in complaints from customers of unsanitary practices. The industry also ran afoul of restaurant owners who complained third-party food deliverers were running ads featuring their names without authorization, touting relationships that didn't exist. Senate Bill 34 would put an end to such practices in Georgia, prohibiting third-party food companies from advertising non-existent connections with restaurants and requiring them to enter into contracts with restaurants before picking up and delivering food from those facilities. The legislation also would require vehicles used for third-party food delivery to be clean. No smoking or vaping would be allowed inside delivery vehicles, and pets would be prohibited unless they are service animals. Food containers delivered via a third party would have to be closed, sealed, and tamper-resistant. Thermal containers would be required when necessary to keep food at the proper temperature. Senator Parent's bill has bipartisan co-sponsors, including Republican Senators John Albers of Roswell and Frank Yin of Danielsville. Democratic co-sponsors include Senators Harold Jones of Augusta and Sally Harrell of Atlanta.
It's almost Valentine's Day, and love is in the air. Hi, I'm Peggy Slappy with Peggy Slappy Properties. My team and I have been playing matchmaker for 40 years in Gwinnett County. We've been matching home sellers and home buyers to make their dreams come true. We can make yours come true as well. Give us a call at 770-271-5555 or find us online at psponline.com. Whether buying, selling, financing, relocating, investing, or any other number of services, our team of dedicated, experienced professionals are here to serve you. Choose the best.
Everyone is worried about inflation, and for many on a fixed income, Tom M. Wages Funeral Service pre-funding funeral prearrangements allows you to beat inflation. Because we put your money in a trust, Tom M. Wages is able to guarantee your family will not have to pay the future costs of goods and services, regardless of how much it increases in the future. Prices will always go up. A sure way to save money and beat inflation is to pre-fund your prearranged funeral today. Let the family service professionals at Tom M. Wages in Snellville or Lawrenceville help you. Call Tom M. Wages at 770-978-3200 or email Jim at wagesfuneralhome.com. Tom M. Wages, the most respected and requested funeral home in Gwinnett County.
The Gwinnett Daily Post is giving away a family 4-pack of tickets to Fernbank Museum. Call 404-997-8655 and leave a voicemail for your chance to win 4 tickets for Fernbank. Fernbank Museum continues to celebrate its 30th anniversary this year with special exhibits, giant screen films, themed discovery days, nighttime nature adventures in Wildwoods Aglow, Fernbank After Dark adult science nights, and more. Fernbank kicked off the year with a new giant screen film, Fungi, Web of Life, which opened on January 7th. The film follows scientists to the forests of Tasmania and China as they search for unique life forms, including bioluminescent mushrooms that could help solve some of humanity's most urgent problems. Wings Over Water opened on February 4th in the Giant Screen Theater. Audiences can fly alongside 3 different types of birds as they defy odds and migrate to America's largely unknown but awe-inspiring prairie wetlands. Guests will learn about the science of navigation, flyways, bird behavior, and this unique ecosystem. February will offer a vivid immersion into the science of color in the new special exhibit, The Nature of Color, which opens February 11th. The Nature of Color offers an in-depth exploration in the way color carries information in nature, including how organisms use it to find food, warn off predators, and reproduce. The exhibit also delves into the use of color across cultures, where different colors can signal a wide variety of meanings, impact, emotions, and ultimately influence the society around us. For more information, head over to fernbank.org. I build myself as a triple threat: attorney, author, and artist. Daryl Hines, one of Tannery Row Artists Colony's new members, said. Yet at the tender age of 72, Daryl Hines finds himself totally immersed in one of these talents, creating works of visual art. Hines has accomplished many things in his life, but art has been a constant companion that never left him. His journey to Tannery Row has been filled with experiences, an array of talent, a variety of schools and study, and successful careers outside the art world. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, his parents recognized his talent as young as 5. However, he was unsure about making a living in the art world. Ultimately, he started a law firm while commuting back and forth to Atlanta to support his wife's broadcast career. While helping his son start a t-shirt company, his love for art was rekindled. In August of 2020, Hines enrolled at the Maryland Institute College of Art and earned his MFA in 2022. At the tender age of 72, I returned to Metro Atlanta, finding a studio space that led me to Tannery Row at the suggestion of Carolyn Wright, formerly of the Lana Gallery in Lawrenceville, said Hines. He finds the atmosphere at Tannery Row encouraging. Hines has gained the interest of collectors like Hollywood filmmaker Michael Sherman, who sits on the boards of the Baltimore Museum of Art and the Hammer Museum in Los Angeles. Hines is hoping to spark interest in gallery owners and museums in Atlanta and elsewhere, pursuing several artist residencies and fellowships, and hoping to teach art as an adjunct professor. If one is lucky, visitors might catch Hines in his area of Tannery Row, located at 554 West Main Street in Beaufort.
Gwinnett County Public Schools is hiring for a Director of Construction and Contracts Engineering. Join Team GCPS and oversee one of the largest construction programs in the Southeast. Pay starts at $93,000 a year. Enjoy great benefits such as being in the teacher's retirement system and generous vacation, as well as paid time off. This is a 12-month position. Applicants must have a bachelor's degree and 10 years experience in architecture, construction, contract administration, project management, field supervision, or related field. To apply, head over to gcpsjobs.org today.
From the water that flows from your tap to the roads you drive on your way to work, Gwinnett County government provides high-quality services to residents every day. Our residents, businesses, schools, local governments, and nonprofits have a long tradition of working together to make Gwinnett the best place to live, work, play, and raise a family. Together, we'll ensure that Gwinnett is a place where everyone thrives. Learn more about county services at GwinnettCounty.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GwinnettGov. Thanks again for listening to today's Gwinnett Daily Post podcast. Did you know that over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode, and be sure to share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or your Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Doug Harding, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, Video Producer. All rights reserved.